Baby, what is going on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Okay, is there trouble in paradise between Miss Melody Cherie and Mr. Carlos King, the producer of the show? Is there tension? What did Carlos say, you guys? I seen the video with him and Heavenly when they do their Messy Mondays and they do a whole, recap of, the show. So I didn't know that he said something so bad, that, Melody is offended. So let me check this out. Okay, so I saw the live with Melody. And she was talking about, she was speaking indirectly. She didn't say no names. But listen, I think it's fair to say it looked like she talking about Carlos, honey. Okay, like she basically saying, like, you can't sit up talking about people that put money in your pocket. But Carlos, he been doing that for a while. He's been doing that for a while. They've been reviewing the show. So maybe Melody don't like what Heavenly was saying about Shanita. Maybe the whole tone and vibe of it, right? Maybe that's what it is. Because Heavenly was saying some stuff too. But I felt like Heavenly was fair. I do. I feel like fair in terms of speaking for all points of view, because not everybody is a fan of Melody. You got people that are mellow meters. You got people in the middle, they just like her and they just like that with it. And then, you got people that don't like her. Okay, and they thought that she was being funny with them rooms. So it's just one of them things where it depends on whose team you on. And I told y'all they was acting a fool. Kimmy, Nell, what's the other girl? Tisha, a mess. A fool. That's why Tisha got checked by Shanita. Okay? But, yeah. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think that Carlos should stop talking about his cast? A lot of people is trying to say Martell is right. Carlos, he know what be going on. Okay. And then it's this thing that people are saying, I noticed when I was on Facebook, honey. Shout out to the Facebook peoples. When I was on Facebook, the people was saying that Melody picked out the house. I think Carlos, I think he had mentioned on the show that Melody looked at different houses and picked that one out. And, so everybody's coming, down on Melody. And then, it's people saying Carlos picked that house out and production picked it out. I'm like, child, we don't be knowing, the behind the scenes of all of this, right? Until, somebody like Melody come out and be like, well, I, picked out this. And so, and did y'all hear what Stormmy is saying? I didn't stay at the house. I caught her social media. I traveled with my husband there. I don't know why they went out of their way to edit it out as if I stayed there when they know I didn't. We even had scenes where I cried and told everyone I had separation anxiety traveling without my baby. Why does it seem like Stormy be making excuses? Girl, just say you didn't want to stay with them peoples. You was uncomfortable because Shanita was coming for your ass next. Okay? That's what it was. Quit with this. Oh, I got separation anxiety. Girl, stop it. You did that at the other house that they had. You was running away and acting like, well, I can't share a bathroom. I can't be a part of the team. Oh, give me special accommodation. And I get it. You got a son, and you love him. We get it. But girl, you rich. Okay, don't you got a babysitter? Where Miss Betty Melody at? Listen, participate in the show. But yeah, there are mothers, they be trying to use their baby as a crutch. To just like what's that girl named Kim Zolciak? But Kim had all them damn kids. She created all them kids. That way she will have 5 million excuses to tell you why she can't do something. Okay? So, yeah, that's what Stormmy be doing. Stormmy be making excuses and crying at the drop of the damn hat to get out of stuff. She's very, very manipulative. I told Melody about that girl. And you, Stormmy, you tell Betty to come see me. Okay, come see about me. We'll do the Supremes. She's about my age. She could come see me. Okay? Because I don't do ghetto. Get that ghetto shit out of here. Miss Van, honey, stay ready. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Okay? How you doing? I felt like what Heavenly said about the rooms was true on these reality shows. But, you know, with Melody, she had the best room. She the hostess of the trip. They do that on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine. Carlos comes from them shows, especially Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Married to Medicine, he said, is like one of his favorite shows. So, you know, that's just what they do on these shows. Miss Van, honey, be out the blue. But, yeah, I don't know. Do y'all think it's trouble in paradise? Okay. Y'all think it's trouble in paradise with Carlos and Melody? Melody, understands that Carlos reviews this show. You know, she knows it. And they're not going to take her side on everything. So I think the cast, if I know them the way that I know them, they may bring all this up at the reunion and use it as a way, hear me out, because I know some of y'all roll your eyes and suck in your teeth, but just hear me out. They may use it and be like, here go Melody once again, thinking that somebody should always take her side, because Heavenly was not saying stuff that was aligned with taking Melody's side. She was just telling you like it is, how it is on these trips, how the women are, they kind of cutthroat, kind of shady. I'm not mad at Melody for shading the hell out of Tisha, Kimmy, and Destiny. She was supposed to, as she should. Absolutely. Okay? Like, that's what she was supposed to do. They always do that on your Real Housewives of Atlanta. Honey, they had the quad, honey, down to the married. Yes, the quad, honey, down to the Married to Medicine, begging and pleading. They had a please, 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 let me keep my job, please. Shit, quad was over there swimming in tears. I was like, God damn, shit, is this show Baywatch? Okay, because it looked like she was in a puddle full of tears. They was trying to take Quad's ass through there. I can't even watch season 10, honey, because I got the PTSD. I sure do. But that's what they do on these shows. People are going to scrutinize you. They're not going to like you. But I know the cast. And baby, they will use this because they already go be coming with the Stormy stuff. You got Stormy coming at Melody and about the mellow meters coming up to her place of work. Okay, I told y'all I was not in agreement with that. But I don't agree that Stormy blames that on Melody. That's being manipulative, but that's who Stormy is. She's very, very manipulative. Okay? Very. She be saying little shit so she could get her way. So it's like she's spoiled. She just want to spend all the damn money and still work you like a dog. Okay? Wink, wink. What's up, Kyle? Allegedly, honey. That's what we will say. But yeah. Honey, I got Stormy's MO a while ago. Okay, I know what type of time she on. She had her mammy coming at Melody. Yeah. Okay, but girl, you ain't got Miss Betty this season. So Shanita probably go, she gonna get you together, honey, okay? Cause yeah, your mother was talking a lot of stuff. It's like we already got a mother on the show that be wanting to, well, she got kicked off, and that's why her ass got kicked off, because she always trying to fight her daughter's battles, okay? I'm talking about Tisha and Wanda. Okay, like, Wanda is still windmilling out in these streets for Tisha. It's like you're not even on the damn show. Put down the picket sign, lady. Okay, just go ahead and drive home, and girl, we will see you when we see you. Okay, but Miss Wanda, you ain't even on the show. You just hanging on, honey. Hanging on by a thread at this point. But yeah, it's a whole mess. A lot of people said that, this type of tension has been building up for a while. I read and I hear some of the things you guys say, and like a lot of people feel like it's been there between Melody, and Carlos. But I'm here to tell y'all that cast, they gonna be looking at all of this, and they gonna be like, well, once again, Melody think everybody is a mellow meter, and she think that Carlos and Heavenly should agree with her, and da-da-da-da-da, and, it'll be that whole thing. Because that's coming anyways at the reunion. You got Destiny, Tisha, Stormy, Kimmy. She mentioned you mellow meters. Y'all go have your own section at that reunion. Watch and wait for it. It is coming. Them people, because they have talked about the mellometers a lot this season. So it is coming, you guys. Y'all make sure y'all ready, honey. Okay? But yeah, what do y'all think about this? Did y'all feel like Carlos and Heavenly said something really bad, I felt like Heavenly was very honest. She was very honest. She was kind of speaking for everybody. She was speaking, just everybody's opinion about the show, so. Okay, so Carlos is saying that Melody just picked out the rooms. She didn't pick out the house. I think he said production picked out the house. So, this may be what Melody is upset about. So, Heavenly agreed with Carlos, but Carlos wasn't saying this. He was saying what other people, what the other people are saying about this. As far as Tisha and Kimmy should have had Shanita in Lauren's room, they should have had their suite because they are OGs on the show. And then you had Tisha saying, Mel, I feel like our rooms are indicative to, how Mel feels about us. But this is the same woman that throws Melody's her ex-husband's side chick in her face. So it's like, you're always like doing very disrespectful, deplorable things to Melody. It's just, you say and do the most unforgiving things, Tisha, and then you still expect to be treated like the queen of Scotland, honey. Make it make sense. Girl, ain't nobody about to treat you like that. Listen, ain't nobody about to treat you like that. Shit. Okay, y'all got the rooms that y'all got because once again, you lack self-awareness. You invited Destiny, who is at odds with Melody right now. They haven't spoken. You just up and invited her on the trip, and then you conveniently text her at the last minute. Oh, it's Destiny, and she could be coming in. Yeah, that my pub one, and no, see, You didn't care. You weren't thinking about Melody when you did that. You were thinking about you and how you can be messy and how you can do it in a sneaky, covert, passive-aggressive way like you do the rest of the shit that you do, okay? That's what you wanted to do. That's what type of time you was on. So, girl, and then when you get that treatment back, and I told y'all she's one of those women, she's a pick-me, male identified. She's one of those women that she loves pointing her finger at another woman, holding women accountable for their actions, okay, and reactions to her. But with a man, she allow him to skate, okay? All right, he just get away with everything. You don't hold him accountable. You ain't interrogating him. Okay, but yeah, I'm over Latifah, honey. Sticky fingers. I am done with her. Okay, where to get her for me? Okay, what are you trying to say? Remember that one time Tisha put her hands on Miss Van? Don't put your hands on me. She was so offended by Tisha touching her. Then Tisha had that same moment with Nell, and Nell like, girl, don't be touching on me. What is your problem? And because Tisha feels it's okay for her to get aggressive with you, but you better not do that with her, right? Or she's going to act like a total Karen, honey. I am over sticky fingers. What done? Where to get her? Okay, so all of this coincides with Kimmy telling Melody, I believe it was her, she was telling Melody, well, because Melody, offered to give Shanita and Lawrence room up, and she was like, oh, I'm sure they won't mind. They can switch with you. No. And then you're just like, no, I believe it was done on purpose. And if you really wanted us to have that suite, you would have gave it to us, from the beginning. And child, y'all better be lucky. Okay. These heifers better be lucky because, child, y'all is so nasty and so rude. Disrespectful. Child, Heavenly called out the mellow She said, mellow don't get in my ass. Okay, and see, that's going to be a conversation piece, like I said, at that reunion. Because it's going to come down to them calling out the mellow and saying, hey, Heavenly, she don't have to agree with everything that Melody says all the time. It doesn't mean, she does not like her. And there are people that do need to understand that we don't hate Melody just because we disagree with her some of the time, so like, child. But, that's gonna definitely, mark my words, it's definitely gonna go down at that reunion. About the mellow meters. They go call, Melody's fan base out. They go hold her accountable. Why you not checking these people? You need to be telling them, and you be using them to bully people. It's going to be one big thing. Okay? I've been telling y'all that. Martell probably go speak on it. He go, say what he say. Oh, well, she done fell out with all her friends. She done fell out with Tisha and fell out with Destiny and fell out with Stormy. Remember, he warned Stormy about Melody. He was like, oh, just you sit and wait, cause it's coming. As soon as you not her do girl no more, oh, she's gonna be done with you. So it's coming, and him and Destiny, they've had those conversations. So this is going to be, hear me out, this is going to be this whole thing of there's a pattern of behavior with Melody. She expect to get her way all the time. She won't check her it's going to be a whole thing. Okay? So y'all get ready, because it's coming at that reunion. That reunion going to be good. It's going to be good, and honey, I am ready. So, honey, what it all comes down to is Melody feels like, Mr. Carlos King is messy, but Melody know who this man is. Okay, why would she be shocked now? That's a part of his brand, being messy. That's what he known for. Oh, let's see what some people is saying, honey. What the peoples is talking about. One person says carlosking is extremely toxic. Not toxic. What I don't like is this perpetuation of toxic, like, marriages. I don't like this whole side chick, side dude, and everybody is cheating in their marriage. Like Heavenly said, all marriages are not fucked up. And I don't believe the hype. Okay? I just don't believe that it just make you not want to get married. Okay? It is Serving Roots, the mini-series. Hello, Kitty. Okay. So it's way too much. Way too ghetto for me. Okay, what do y'all expect when someone calls themselves Messy and King of Mess? I like Carlos. He calls heifers out on their messy-ish. I told y'all I like Carlos. I do. I like his ambition. I like his shows he produced. I will always love Carlos because I don't know how many of y'all know this or how long, you've been following me. But I got into this because I wanted to recap Real Housewives of Atlanta. That was my show. I would hurry up and get home when Real Housewives of Atlanta, would come on. I would hurry up. I would watch it at work, child. I would watch it on the phone. I was a diehard fan. Diehard. I would watch the reruns. Okay? I love Nene. Season 6 was so iconic. It was one of the best seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Carlos produced the hell. You gotta give it to him. Gotta give it to him. I like him. I like his interviewing style. I like the ambition. It's attractive. I like his conversation. A lot of people don't like his speaking voice. I like it. I like him. He's likable. And this is the thing. And this is a conversation we all need to have. Sometimes people, they're messy and they may have their ways about them because ain't none of us perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody is perfect, right? We're all there will be days you like me. There will be days you don't like me. Okay? Because we're not going to agree on everything. But, I think there's more about him that I like than I don't like. There are people that there's more about them I don't like than what I do like. And that's fine. And whoever you don't like, that's fine. It is. You don't like him. It is what it is. So, it's just certain things that I love his YouTube channel. I do. He is the one more than any other YouTuber. He has inspired me. Look at me stuttering. Okay? Stuttering like I'm lying, but I ain't lying. He has inspired me the most. Just the way he brings it in his shows, they are so well produced. This show is a good ass show. It's a good show because, damn, like it's a show on top of a show on top of a show. It's got a whole social media thing going when the cast go live, honey. And honey, it's like being at the strip club, honey. Okay, I see money. Okay, y'all are sick of the show, but honey, I see money. It's money out there, honey. Come on, honey. Okay, let's get down. Okay, let's get down with the Huntsville crew, honey, because it's just so much going on. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you can get a little burnt out, from recapping it after a while. I'm not at a point where I'm like, I just try to take my little breaks and, I just try to maintain like that, and if it get too much for you, there are people that have bowed out gracefully. What's her name? what's her name? Miss Misha. She used to, in my opinion, I think that's her channel name. I used to love her Love and Marriage Huntsville recaps, but she stopped. Rock stopped. Erica stopped. A lot of people just stopped because, they sick of the show. And you get it because the show never takes a break. That's what I'm worried about. Shit, he give them like a week. Carlos be like, listen, bitch, you can go home, change your shoes, change your tampon, change your drawers, and wash your ass, and then I need you to clock back in. Carlos is running this shit like, you remember how your friends that used to go to church, they was always at church. You like, goddamn, how do you have a social life? Okay, shit. When do you have time to hold something? Okay, like, you always at church. But Carlos is running it like, child. He got the Sunday service. He got the Sunday service at night service, the Monday service, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday service, bake sales on Saturday and Sunday, a full Thanksgiving meal the next week. It just is the show that keeps on giving, honey. So, it's just like you do worry about the cast. Like, is this too much? Or do they get tired? Do they, they talking about Stormmy didn't quit. Is that true? Because I don't know if she's really walked away officially. But yeah, the show comes with a lot. I'm not going to say, anything in life is going to have upsides and downsides. Okay? Anything. Child, my voice changed real quick, honey. Scared the shit out of me. I'm like, who the hell is that? Shit, okay. Okay, so another person says, Carlos is beginning to cultivate a reputation of hating and undermining strong, successful black women, i.e. Candy and many others. Too many stories are coming out of him orchestrating BS behind the scenes and encouraging his cast to go after Mel in order to get more camera time for themselves. This season is so overproduced with all of them parroting off of this nonsense about mellometers instead of actually showing their real lives. Like I said, that mellometer thing, I think that would be the thing for me. I did, see, I gotta remember this stuff, child. I did call him out. Yeah, I did. Cause he did something real slick with Melody's fan base. He had them out there, and then, I don't know. I think somebody ended up putting a show out, and they got blamed, and, I don't know. It was a lot. That was a while ago. But yeah, that's kind of what I noticed. This stuff with Candy, and it's like, girl, Candy, ain't nobody think about your ass. Girl, the man like girl groups, okay? Escape is a hot ass mess. Be happy somebody want to speak on y'all. Okay? Well, he was over there talking to Mama Joyce. Did you hear what you just said? He was over there talking to Mama Joyce. Your mother ain't the best person to you, Candy. We done seen her abuse your finances. Okay, that's what we've been seeing for years. We done seen her coming in between you and your husband. Okay? We done seen that for years. So what I don't like with Candy is she's very manipulative and don't nobody catch it. It's kind of like Tisha in a sense. It's kind of like that, except Tisha is way worse. She way worse than Candy. I can kind of deal with Candy. And Candy real talented. I do like some of Candy's songs. I like her business acumen. I like her more than Tisha. I feel like she about her shit, with or without a man. And I respect that. But Tisha, she over there hanging on to the damn Titanic for dear life. So I don't respect her. Okay, I just don't. And I like how her and Todd come together and they support each other, and it looked like there is some, I don't know. I feel like they vibe together better than Marsau and Tisha. Like they do projects together, and Todd is happy to work with Candy. She happy to work with him. I know some of y'all like, well, hell yeah, he happy to work with Candy. She the one spending the money, but whatever works for for these people, honey. But yeah, I like how Todd has help Candy, and he be with their kids, and he be running the restaurants, and I think that they both have did for each other, and that's what a true partnership is. It's a fair exchange between equals. Okay? That's what it should be. But I don't see that with Marsau and Tisha. I think that that's what Tisha want, but Marsau want to run the marriage like a dictatorship, So he done got a little bit, we'll give him a little glump of something, like a little lump of trying to, but I think that's probably for the cameras, because it looked like he was spending a little bit more time with her and the kids, and he was cooking on some trips, and I was like, Marsau, you know what a stove is? You know how to turn it on? What was he frying bacon when he was over there with Dr. Francis, and he didn't want to see Dr. Francis no more. Okay, he told Tisha he didn't need therapy, just like the rest of these niggas they the cause of you needing therapy, and they ass don't want to go. Ain't that about a blimp? Okay? A mess, a fool of a mess. And Dr. Heavenly, shame on you for making such a grotesque joke about Dr. Shanita and that horrible man who was in fact convicted of DV. The level of depravity it takes to utter such blige is beyond my understanding. Not blige, bilge. I don't know, child. It's a word I don't use. I don't do ghetto. Ghetto, a little bit hood. The way Carlos hates on Melody is weird. Let's see. Y'all think he hating on her? What do y'all think? He's jealous of her success on the show. Because if she leaves, which I think is highly probable, he doesn't get that bag anymore. Melody and Martell won't film with each other because of the revenge P. The show is tanking in ratings. She's probably working on her exit plan now, which probably doesn't include Love and Marriage Huntsville. She may get her a little spinoff. Why y'all keep calling Heavenly Elaine? She got another name. Another person says, why is it a problem when Melody's real friends stand up for her? And Carlos is no friend to these people. He cares about what's good for ratings. Yeah, he's a producer. This is a business. And, a lot of people want him to fire Martell. Do I think Martell should have been fired? Yeah, but I think when he thinks about the success of the show, he thinks about Melody and Martell. You don't think about, the other couples. You just really don't. And I feel like he probably is nervous that Martell is too much of a face. And then Martell is these people friends. If he leave, it's gonna be Melody and these people. So it look like Melody need to bring on more, of her friends, and maybe I think Shanita should join the show. What do y'all think? Would y'all want to see Shanita join the show? Some people said that Shanita was doing too much. She's just a friend of the show. She was trying to take the spotlight. I say that the spotlight can't be taken. Okay? Another person says, what's interesting to me is that people drag all the other castmates for filth all day, every day. And as soon as someone appears to be coming for mail, it's suddenly a problem. Usually when it comes to the other castmates, that's what they signed up for. So why is it different now? What do y'all think about that? I told y'all that's what's going to be at that reunion. That's what's going to be. It's going to be, once again, Melody is upset because, Carlos and Heavenly is not taking her side. Mel is upset because Carlos and Heavenly both know that Martell has been convicted of the DV and harassing communications related to the revenge plea against Mel in real time. Yet they joke about Mel's true friend needing to hook up with him. It diminishes what Martell has done to Mel. I don't know why Heavenly said that. She took it back. She took it back and said that, we need to find another man for Chanita. She took it back, but I don't even know why she even said it in the first place. Y'all know that damn Heavenly. She just get to run it off at the mouth. Oh, I saw this interview with Chanita. I really like Chanita, you guys. I've been catching up on her interviews. And she had mentioned that there is this, stereotype out here that if you're a light-skinned woman, you sleep around, you're a whore, you sleep with married men, you're just the scum of the earth. And she said somebody accused her of that in the past. And she was screaming and yelling like, that's not true. Why would you say that? And, that's kind of what she got from it. Oh, I'm light-skinned, I'm tall, People do that with light-skinned women. They do. You don't even have to do anything wrong. People will just, oh, you think you all that. You stuck up. You slept with her man. Her man wants you. It'll probably be the man. The man probably is showing interest or showing he attracted, and then the girl mad, and then you get blamed, and you don't even plan on messing with the man. It's a whole mess. So, yeah. I like that she talked about that in her interview, though, because a lot of that shit just, people be sweeping that under the rug is really a real thing. A lot of people feel like, oh, you're light-skinned, and I'm actually... look at me, slurring my words, girl. I'm actually going to be covering that in the membership group. So y'all stay tuned. I will be talking about the downsides to pretty privilege, because a lot of people just feel, oh, you're just beautiful and life is perfect for you and everything is just great. And no, you just get treated like a piece of meat, and you don't have to even be serving that. You're not even giving off that type of vibe. You're not even on that type of time. And, a lot of men, especially in a workplace, they licking their lips and, ooh, yeah, she this. Oh, yeah, you that. And, oh, I need to walk behind you. And, get your ass. Okay? You go through a lot. So I don't know, you just really go through it. A lot of harassment. A lot of it. A lot of disrespect. And then they act like they don't even know that they are acting like that. Oh, I'm just being a man. That's what is so annoying. It's like, I'm just a man. I just can't help myself. I just gotta look at you. I had a man tell me that he can look at you. He can look at you. He all the way upstairs. He can look at you as you walk by every time you walk. Do y'all know how annoying that is and creepy? And what about if that made me feel uncomfortable, but didn't care? And I don't care what anybody says. I feel like we are definitely in a narcissistic society. I really do feel like that. Y'all keep saying the word narcissist is overused. I say it's way too many damn narcissists. And people can't help that they have to use the damn word so much because there's so many of them. That's what I say. Okay? That is what I say. So another person says, I think Melody is responding because honestly, that lady has to be tired of the hate and the drama that she gets from so many people. Miss Wanda, Miss Betty, Ariane, Martell, Destiny, Tisha, and so on. She's human. And Carlos and Dr. Heavenly be doing too much. Heavenly know she was wrong for saying Dr. Chanita and Martell should sleep together. That was so disrespectful. Those ladies came with the energy to be angry on that trip because they don't like Melody, no matter what Melody did. They were not going to be happy, and that's just that. I do believe that last part. I do. I believe Kimmy and Tisha, they was going to be unhappy. They was going to be disrespectful. They was going to throw tantrums. Oh, yeah. I'm not shocked. All the while, by inviting Destiny. And I know some people gonna be, well, Destiny's on the show. Destiny is on the show, but she didn't have to go on this trip without having a conversation with Mel first. She should have had a conversation. They should have had like a little dinner and say, hey girls, getting ready to go on this trip, like how they do on Bell Collective. I don't even think we seen them. When they coming back? Cause I miss my girls, honey. But, oh, did y'all see Marie? She is dragging Latrice, child. Dragging her. She think that Tracy is a snake. Okay, y'all remember how she did Gucci, though? I think Selena gonna be joining the cast, honey. What y'all think about that? Y'all want Selena to join Bell Collective? Another person says you can't understand her feeling towards Carlos. I think Carlos wants Melody off the show. Carlos wants to pull a Mariah from Married to Medicine. She created a show and they got rid of her. That ain't the same thing. That's, to me, that's different. Completely different. At this point, Carlos is bullying Melody and creating a very toxic work environment by constantly having the cast family members, and constantly using Heavenly as a mouthpiece to go against her on his messy Mondays. It's clear that is his agenda to get her off of this show. A show that she pitched to him. Make it make sense. Child, they calling Carlos Carlucifer. He jealous of Melody and is doing Martell's dirty work. Carlucifer is the puppet master, honey. Y'all remember when Nene was like, I'm a puppet master on these jobs. Remember that? Well, who was that she said that to? Maybe it was Claudia, child. That's neither here nor there, but, when a little housewives, when a little housewives throwback come to my mind, honey, I gotta say it. I love my housewives, child. But anyways, honey, that's all I got. What y'all think about this? Do y'all think that Carlos is trying to sabotage Melody? Do you feel like Heavenly was wrong for what she said about Chanita and Chanita getting with Martell? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Melody leaving the show? Stormmy leaving the show? Did she already leave the show? I noticed Stormmy loves trying to separate herself, and that's her ego. And we got her birthday reading, honey, coming right up. So y'all stay tuned, and I will holla. Peace.